What to see, what to stream, and what to skip. It's Movie Reviews with Ryan J.
Not only does Ryan J deliver spot-on movie reviews, he can also get you into some of the biggest movies before anyone else for free. As if that wasn't enough, he does all this while being impeccably dressed.
Oh, well, thank you very
morning,
much.
Ryan J.
How about that introduction?
I appreciate
How do you
that.
feel this morning now?
I feel great, thank you. I think you guys are style icons from town as well.
No,
so.
you do not.
Clearly.
You know what? I think we do a lot for your ego.
You do.
I think we
You're
do.
very good for my self-confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your self-esteem is like way up
After
because
you
of
leave
us.
the blend.
It's true.
Yeah. Do you get a boost though from being here? And we're always like,
Yeah,
I love what you
but
wear.
come on, who's always picking up the tab whenever we go out to brunch and lunch and dinner? Not me.
It's Mike.
Not every
Dad
time.
Mike.
Yeah, right.
Dad.
Right there.
Yeah, I love it. You look great though.
Thank
as
you
always.
so much.
Awesome to see you. Now, the title of this first movie that you're going to talk about, I feel like let's say it together.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Mother.
Yes, that's it. Because there's an exclamation point at the end of the word. So,
Okay.
well done. Mother is an evil movie.
Ooh, and rated R.
It is rated R, and it really raises shock value in filmmaking.
Whoa.
It sort of crosses a line. We'll bring up the discussion of whether or not it has crossed a line here, and future films can look to this movie as one with Oscar winners and nominees that has gone so far, and will they be able to push the envelope then, or should they?
Okay, before we get to the cast, because obviously we see some very familiar faces there, this you say is uniquely made. Why?
Yes, technically it's very well done. There's no score in the film, and those audio lapses are covered with lots of interesting sound effects. The camera perspective is very interesting. There are tons of close-ups of Jennifer Lawrence's face. You see over her shoulder a lot of the time, so it's very internal to her. And the relationship between Jennifer Lawrence and the house is very interesting also. So it's made kind of like how Birdman was innovative
Yes.
filmmaking. This is an interesting way to make a movie also.
Was that woman Mother?
Mother is Jennifer Lawrence in the lead role. So that's Jennifer Lawrence, Oscar winner. Obviously, we have Javier Bardem as her husband. He plays a poet. They live secluded in this house, and then a stranger enters, and that's all you should really know going in. The stranger is played by Ed Harris. We see Michelle Pfeiffer eventually show up. She's exquisite in this movie, could get an Oscar nomination for supporting actress. Very disturbing.
So, okay, you said disturbing, and you can kind of get that, I feel like, as we look at this
You like
trailer. Do you
disturbing.
like that?
Well, I tend to like disturbing, but this is a whole other level of disturbing.
We're like, come on,
I like movies that stick with you, that raise questions, that make you think about things. But you know when you're watching a movie and you see a dog die or get murdered, and it makes you feel horrible, almost worse than when humans are hurt? There are no pets in this film, but this movie makes you feel the same way that you feel when like a dog is harmed. It's that same horrible feeling. I spent much of this movie in my seat with like hugging my knees, with my hand covering my mouth, just kind of horrified at what I was seeing. This movie's so evil, it's almost like it was written and directed by Satan.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. It goes to very dark places. I just kind of watched like this, like
I don't like that.
yeah, you're very upset. I mean, when we walked in, they basically said to all the press in the room, like, you have to review this movie. Like, this is like, yeah, because I think a lot of people are going to walk out. I think people that do go to see this movie
really?
are not going to stay to the end. It's
what's
very
your
upsetting.
recommendation then?
Well, here's the thing. I didn't like the movie. I'm glad that I've seen it. I won't ever watch it again. I think it's worth a one-time viewing, but I want anyone that does go to this movie to just kind of take my warnings. I'm saying see it, but be warned that it's difficult,
You may have to leave.
it's unpleasant. It's a challenge to see if you'll stay till the end or not, but because it's very, very upsetting.
I'm not going to see that one.
I've never heard you do
it's a nasty
review
movie.
like that. I'm sort of speechless about it.
I like rainbows and kittens, so
Me
I'm
too.
skipping it. Are there any rainbows and kittens in your next one? Rebel in the Rye, PG-13.
Rebel in the Rye is great because it's
Rebel! Rebel in the Rye whiskey!
Rebel in the Rye is based on, it's a biopic of J.D. Salinger, who authored Catcher in the Rye, one of the greatest books we've all read, right? And J.D. Salinger is played by Nicholas Hoult, and I love him in this movie, and I think it's a great homage to J.D. Salinger.
Okay. So what type of movie is this?
It's a biopic, and it has some drama. There's some comedic moments. I love the period. They do a really great job with the sets and the
that's
costumes,
pretty, yeah.
the hair, even the cadence of the actors takes you back to the 1939 and the 40s. And Kevin Spacey is a standout in this film. He plays the writing professor to J.D. Salinger. Ballinger, and he's as rousing in that role as was, Dead Poets Society, Robin Williams, that sort of academic. So I loved him in this movie.
All right, so is this a see it?
It's a see it. It's a see it. He's a great elusive figure, and I love Catcher in the Rye.
All right, you're gonna have to go real fast through Big Bear.
Big Bear is an indie film. It actually opens in select theaters next Friday, September 22nd, but will be available on VOD on demand that day.
Okay.
It's a comedy, but it jumps all over the place in tone. I mean, it goes awry. I didn't laugh out loud. There's hip hop music, but the score is Western. Is it a thriller? Is it not? It's about a guy who goes on with his bachelor party even after his fiance dumps him. And it's about as pathetic as the premise. So I'd say skip it. It's not really worth it.
Skip it.
Movie club.
Yes, tomorrow. And so no one's entered yet, but
Tomorrow? On a
come
Saturday?
Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Come join me for free reserved seats to the Lego Ninjago movie. That's tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. You have to arrive by 10:30 if you get in. So go to my website, ryanjreviews.com, enter to win to join me tomorrow morning for that one.
Number 2.
And next Monday, September 18th, it is for Kingsman: The Golden Circle. I'm so excited for this one. I loved the first one.
I
so
might have to go join you
Monday
for
night.
that.
Yes. I mean, the first one I was like, immediately, I was like, please do a sequel. So I'm psyched.
Okay, awesome. Well, people can like Ryan J on Facebook, follow him on Instagram and Twitter, and for his full movie reviews or what outfit he's wearing that day, check out his website, ryanjreviews.com.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Ryan.
Great seeing you. Have
You
a great
too.
weekend.
Thanks.